Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Caleb with Rangers North Star Barbecue. Today we're going to be smoking a pork butt. This I got at my local store. Pulled pork is one of the easiest things you can make in barbecue. It is also one of the most flavorful things you can make, and it's one of my personal favorites. I've actually come first place in a barbecue competition for pulled pork. Last year I entered in a barbecue contest at my local church. Pulled pork is really easy to make. It's really hard to mess up. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. This is my competition style pulled pork. Today we're using Honey Hog Meat Church barbecue rub. Very good seasoning right there. It's actually what I used on my pulled pork when I entered in the competition last time. So it's a very good rub in order to be able to take home a first place trophy. So it's one of my personal favorites. I use it a lot on all kinds of pork, pulled pork, ribs. It's really good. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly salty. It's just right in the middle, right in that perfect sweet spot. Alright guys, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take our knife and we're just going to score the fat cap on this pork butt here. Just going to go kind of deep, which is alright. It's kind of what we want. That way that it just helps the smoke penetrate a little bit better into the meat here. Go over it once more, and then we're going to do a cross sec. I forgot my knives at work today, so we got to use a butcher knife. Alright guys, so earlier I forgot to mention that this is a bone-in pork shoulder. Whenever you do a pork shoulder, you always typically want to go with a bone-in, because that bone will act as a internal thermometer for later, which you'll understand in a little bit. Alright, so we're just going to go in with a little bit of a yellow mustard binder. That's right guys, I finally got some yellow mustard. You don't need too much of a binder on here, just enough to help the meat stick. Like I said in previous videos with the brisket, binder is not usually always necessary, it just helps the seasoning stick a bit better. Alright, we're just going to hit this side with a little bit of our honey hog rub. I'm going to go heavy on the seasoning here because this is a big piece of meat. Get some more yellow mustard on the other side, and all the sides actually of the pork butt. Go ahead and just add on more of that seasoning on the other side. Don't forget guys, you want to get every single side of this thing. Oh yeah guys, you can kind of see already this seasoning is really starting to sweat into this pork here, which is really good, really lovely. The seasoning is going to be amazing. It's exactly what we want to see on a pork shoulder of this magnitude. So it's really cool that it's already starting to sweat in. That's pretty much all there is to it on this end of it guys. So we're going to let this hop over to the fridge. We're going to let the seasoning adhere overnight, just like we do our briskets, and we'll throw it on the smoker in the morning. Alright guys, it's early in the morning. Let's get our bed of coals going. We're going to start with some fire starters right here. If they light. It's cold. There we go. Put that right there. We have bed of coals going. Alright everyone, we got a fire started in our chimney, and let this turn into coals, and after that, we'll pop it in the smoker. Alright guys, our smoker is up to temp at 275, so we are going to get our pork shoulder on. We got two here because I'm also filming two videos at the same time. And then we'll get her closed up. That's alright everyone, today we're smoking on the cabinet, not the barrel. In the meantime, while we wait, let's chop some wood. Take our mallet and we'll just kind of hammer this into our wood splitter. And it doesn't really want to go in. That's okay. Just push it in. And then we'll take our sledgehammer and out it fell. We'll do it one more time. Just like that. That's how you split wood. Alright guys, so our pork shoulder just hit 165 degrees internal. Well, no, it's at 164. It's close enough. It's right there. I got all them visual clues, so we're going to take the pork shoulder off. We're going to get it wrapped back on the smoker so it can hit 200 degrees internal so it shreds apart like butter. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get her inside and wrapped up. Alright guys, we're going to hit this with 2/3 brown sugar. I made a mess. 1 stick of butter. I'm going to hit it with Welch's grape juice. And some bee fuel honey. So this bee fuel honey right here, everyone, I absolutely love it. It's so good, so natural, so pure. It's not overly sweet. I get this at my local butcher block. That's what I used last time in my competition brisket. Not brisket, pulled pork. It's what I used last time in my pork shoulder competition. So, yeah. I realize now at this point, guys, this is the same recipe I did for my competition pulled pork. So, at this point, we're just going to start calling this competition pulled pork. Alright guys, now we're going to get our pork shoulder wrapped up and covered. And we'll get it back on the smoker so it can hit 200 degrees internal. Alright, let's get her back on the smoker. Okay guys, so our pork just hit 200 degrees internal, so I pulled it off the smoker and it is now resting. And once it's done resting, we'll be able to pull it apart. Alright guys, so our competition pork shoulder has been resting here for about an hour and a half at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the bone out and we are going to shred this thing. So we're going to pull this bone out. Oh yeah. See, earlier in the video I said that the bone in is an internal thermometer. What that means is that when this meat is tender and it is done right, that bone will come clean out, and when that bone comes clean out, it means that this meat is done, fully cooked, fully tender. And now, you don't need knives for this, because it's going to shred like butter. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this juice here, we're just going to pour it into this bowl. And we're just going to shred it. See that, guys? No knives required because this pulls apart like butter. Alright guys, next up, now that we pulled apart our pork, we're going to do a little bit of dusting where we're going to take our Honey Hog barbecue rub again, and we're just going to dust the top of this like so. This helps flavor in the meat itself because you can't really flavor the inside of the meat when you smoke it. You can only season the outside. And then next up, we're going to add in a little bit more of our juices that we poured out. That's just going to help the seasoning incorporate right back into that meat. Give it lots and lots of flavor. Alright guys, so to recap what we did here, we took an 11-pound pork butt, we seasoned it up with Honey Hog barbecue rub, We scored that fat cap with the mustard, and then we used a mustard binder and we seasoned it with the Honey Hog barbecue rub. We let that seasoning adhere and sweat into that meat overnight. We put the pork shoulder on about 8:30 this morning. Let it go for about 8 hours. Pulled the meat off. Let it rest for about an hour and a half. And then we just dusted it again with the Honey Hog barbecue rub. Put in a little bit more of that juice. And then that's it. So good. So flavorful. This is my exact recipe I used in my competitions. That's why it's called competition pulled pork. Pulled pork is really good. You're going to have a lot of leftovers. You can use it for all sorts of things. You can use it for sandwiches, tacos, wraps, breakfast burritos if you want. Pulled pork is really good on pizza. All sorts of things you can use it for, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. You guys can leave a like and subscribe if you want. You can also follow me over on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Our website is now live, so if you guys want to go check us out there, go ahead. Link will be in the description below. We'll be open for roadside and catering soon, hopefully. Alright guys, stay tuned for more videos.